Hi, my name is Ian Smith, and I'm going to be recording a video demonstration today of Azure Information Protection. And I'm just getting my desktop screen sharing going. We have a couple of customer immersion experience events coming up in the next couple days this week. This is being recorded on November 11th, 2018. And we have a couple of CIE, Customer Immersion Experience Workshop demos coming up. So these are 3-hour hands-on interactive workshops where you come in. There's PCs or laptops, Microsoft Surface Pro or Surface Book devices available for all of our participants. They're all pre-configured into an Office 365 demo environment. So you come in and you just learn. We go through a whole bunch of scenarios and there's a lot to learn. It's interactive. You get all your questions answered. I'll be the leader, the facilitator. We take the demo in the direction that's of most interest to the participants. So it could involve digital transformation. It could be office productivity, security, and productivity, Office 365 security and productivity, and also collaboration with SharePoint, with Teams, a lot of the new features and functionalities we're going to be covering. So you can find that information on our web. Also, this video that I'm recording today on Azure Information Protection will be on our blog, and the video will be posted to YouTube, so it'll be easy to find. Again, there's the website link for the Customer Immersion Experience Business Technology event coming up this week. And again, this video will be posted to our blog. And so what we're going to cover today for Azure Information Protection Demo is 3 scenarios. One, we're going to have a customer, actually an internal confidential memo that we don't want to share with customers. We're going to share it with colleagues within our Office 365 organization. The next scenario is something that could have customer information in it, but not to be shared with customers. It's our list of customer data, and we want to work this document internally, so it's like a working document, but again, we don't want to share it. We want to share it internally in our Office 365 organization, but not externally. Third demo scenario is a sample proposal type document that we do want to share with our customer, a particular customer, but we do tell them it's confidential, and we request that they not forward it to potentially competitors. So we have control all of this data with the Azure Information Protection. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So the first scenario, the one thing we're going to cover at the end, we're going to cover tracking, and then at the very end, I'm also going to just show you some of the other features and functionality, some of the optional features that are available with the Azure Protection. So I'm going to go to our demo data. And our first scenario is a confidential memo. So this is Synchrotech internal confidential document. So let me just see which other one I have open here. I'm going to close that one. All right, so as of right now, the one thing you see that's different about this document that you may not see is that we have these buttons up here to tag the document. So these are basically called labels, and they're an integral part of the Azure Information Protection along with the policies that may be associated with those labels. So the label includes who has access to documents, what type of access they will have. So that's what we call the protection. And there's some other configuration options that I'll show you. So as of right now, it's unprotected. We can have these labels automatically be applied. We can make it so that labels are required. This is just a simple scenario where we're going to be manually applying the labels. And in this case, we're going to say it's a Synchrotech confidential, internal use, read only. So right away, we have a watermark that gets embedded to the document. And so the requirement here is that we're able to save and share this document internally. Well, we're able to share it internally, but it's actually for view or read only. So it's basically like a top secret document for your eyes only, that kind of thing. So I've gone ahead and saved this, and now I'm just going to email it to somebody else in our organization. So this is Synchrotech confidential document number 3, and I'm going to send it to another person in our organization. Now this is a different domain name, but it's actually in the same Office 365 tenant. So I'm going to say confidential info, please keep internal. Synchrotech internal. Right, so there's no confusion. Now, I'm just going to attach that document, Synchrotech confidential document number 3. Now, when I do that, I have a rule set up so that the email also gets the same level of confidentiality or label from Azure Information Protection that the document gets. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little note down here that just says the same as the subject, just so you see what it looks like on the email. Okay, so now I have a couple of different virtual machines. Each one of these virtual machines represents a persona. So the first persona that we're going to look at is somebody who is internal to our organization. Okay, so this is the iSmith2 persona. Hold on a second. Waiting for the email to come through. All right. Let's see. Did I send that to the right person? iSmith2@serumphilly.com. Yeah. Okay. So let's check it one more time. Okay. I just wasn't patient enough. This is a live video recording, so anything could happen. All right. So we were able to share this document, so I'm going to log in. Now that seems like it's an older version. No, that's it. It just opened up pretty quick. Sync confidential 002. I'm not sure where the 002 came from. But let me just go ahead and close this, because that was, how did we get that thing open already? Unless okay, 003. Did I have a previous document named 003? No, that was 02. Okay, so 03 is the one I just emailed, 7:40 p.m. So we open it. Now, because I'm already logged in, it actually opened it right up. But if I view the permissions here, you can see I can view it, but I can't edit it, I can't copy it, I can't print it. So let's just say right click, there's no copy command. File, there's no print command. Okay, so I'm just really able to view it. And if I tried forwarding this, I'll try it. Right, so I'm going to say forward. Okay, so you cannot perform this action. Permission to this message is restricted. Okay, so forwarding doesn't work. All right, so that was scenario 1. So your document's pretty secure. So let's go ahead and try another document. This case, scenario 2, where, okay, I already opened this one. So it's a document that we want to say, you know what, it's okay to work with this document and edit and save it internally, but just do not send it to customers. So what we're going to do is we're going to say it's Synchrotech internal editable. So once we do that, Just make sure we save it. And I'm just going to go ahead and close it. And then I'm going to go to my email. Now, in this case, I'm going to send that email to the same colleague, and this time they should be able to edit it. So I'll say, here is the updated customer listing. Please do some analysis on this document. Please, I don't know, just say, here's the updated customer listing, and again, I'm going to paste the thing in there, email it. But yeah, I definitely forgot to attach the file, so that's a nice little warning message there. All right, so it's customer listing 03. And we're just going to go ahead and send that. Okay, so what we're expecting to happen here is that the document's going to come in, and we should be able to work with this document. So if I get this out of the way here, whoops. All right, so there's customer listing 2. It's telling me it's confidential, working documents with confidential customer information not to be shared externally. If I view the permissions here, now I can see this time I can view, I can edit, I can save, right? So right click. Now the copy doesn't actually work. File and print doesn't actually work, but I can do a file save as, so let me try doing that. It's going to change the name of it to working copy. Okay. All right, so I still can't print it. Whoops. Right click. I still can't copy from here, but I should be able to edit it, right? Yep. Okay, and I'm saving that. Okay, and now I'm going to forward it to a customer, which I'm not supposed to do. So I'm going to take this working copy. I'm going to close it. It's just a previous one from a previous demo that went awry. All right, so now I'm going to send it to somebody who's outside of our organization. I could even just try forwarding this one. So I'm going to forward that one. I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to go iSmith. I'm going to say this is a copy of our customer listing. Have fun with it. Okay. All right, so let's attach the file. This is the 03 version, working copy. And we're going to just go ahead and send it. And then we're going to log in as a different persona on a different PC, as if we're receiving that email. All right, so here is the updated customer listing. Now I can't see anything in that email. Let me go back to my inbox and look at this one. I can't see anything in this email either. There's a message. There's apparently an attachment, but it's really hard to tell. So this person's probably not going to be able to get at this email because there's just, you would have to sign in, right? might be able to download it. This is the message, but you're still not going to be able to do anything with it. Read the message. It's protected. So you could sign in. One 1748211 174821801748218017482180180. So there you have it. They do not have permission to view this message. I'm pretty sure there's, no matter which way you go, this message and the associated attachment was not intended to be shared externally. Let me think for a minute. It was only intended to be shared internally, right? So you can't get at it one way or the other. Okay, so now how would you share a document with somebody externally that's encrypted? Right, so this is the third scenario. So I'm starting out again from my home screen, and I'm going to work with this time a proposal document, which I do want to send to my customer. So this is the key, right? I'm clicking a different classification here, this tag. In this case, I want to say it's customer confidential. Okay, so it gets a watermark. And that's all configurable. You can just put something in the header, or you can have a special color or a very light font, or put it in the footer, or don't have any watermark. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. So we're going to go ahead and save this. It's saving now. Let me boost that along. Save it. All right, it's saved. I'm going to close it. Now, in this case, we should be able to share it with a particular, not a particular, but an authenticated user. So they have to sign in either using the one-time passcode or with their Office 365 account. So let's go ahead and send that email. In this case, we're going to send it to somebody who is outside the organization. So in this case, the guy's name is Ty Carlson, and he's at CIE5391267.onmicrosoft.com. And this is a Synchrotech proposal for IT services. Basically something to the effect of please review the proposal and let us know if you have any questions. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send, first attach the file, so customer proposal, right? So here's the proposal we discussed. Here's the proposal for the services we discussed. Let us know if you're interested or if you have any questions. We look forward to doing business with you. Okay, but please don't share this with our competitors, right? That goes without saying. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and send that. Now, in the meantime, you may get on LinkedIn and you may find out that Ty over at CIE 5391267 Contoso is talking to one of your competitors, and if you find out that you're really out of the running for this proposal and you don't want them to share, I'm just making this scenario up, but if you don't want them to share that document with your customers, with your competitors, you can go to this tracking. So you see it's specific to this document. Signs me right in. Now nobody has viewed it yet. It's been 3 minutes since I sent it. I'm not sure about that, but what I could do is I could revoke access to that document, and they will no longer be able to view it. So boom, it's revoked. So now if I log in as Ty, he'll get a surprise because he's not going to be able to view the document. He's going to call you and complain. All right, so normally he would be able to open the document, but in this case, you're not signed into an Office account. You're not signed in to Office with an account that has permission to open this document. Okay, the document we're looking at there is from a previous demo. I can see that's 02. Sorry about that. That was confusing. Get rid of that one. Okay, so let me do a quick 04 version of the document. So let me start from the original customer proposal. All right, that's the original. I'm going to do file save as. I'm going to do 04. I'm going to close it again. Whoops, before I close it. I'm going to make it customer confidential. All right, I'm going to close it. So the way that's set is that an authenticated user will be able to view that document, but we'll know who viewed it. We have tracking, and we're sending it to a particular user outside of our organization. So sorry, here is the document again. Here's the proposal document again. And I'm just going to put that down there so you can see it in the email body on the receiving side. And we're looking for the 04 version. There it is. And we're going to go ahead and send it. And we're going to log in as Ty. Whoop, 2 inboxes. What? All right, so we need to be patient. It should come through any second. Okay. Thanks for your patience. All right. So let's go ahead and open this document. And it opened right up, and that's because we hadn't revoked it. The previous one we had revoked. So let's see what kind of permissions they have. They can view it, they can edit it, copy it. Well, they can view it. So they cannot do copy, right? They cannot do print, right? And that's what we wanted. So if I wanted to, I could try forwarding this document. Nope, can't forward it. Okay, so I mean, you know, if I forwarded that to the Gmail account, they wouldn't be able to access it. Actually, they probably could access it with a one-time secret code. So yeah, so there is a way to do that, but you will have tracking capability. So let's go ahead and do it. So I've saved the document. It's a 04. Let's just close it for a minute. And then let's go to email and say new email and say ismith007 Gmail. I'm going to say forwarding Syncrotex proposal. All right, and attach. Okay, let's see. It's not there. Where did I save that? Here it is. Yikes, where did I save it? Cancel this for a second. That's 02, 02. It's like disappears. Open, recent documents. Wow, it's like disappeared. Let's try that again because that was pretty interesting. All right, so before I try forwarding it, let me close that one. Let me close this. All right, let's do this one more time and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay, so this is the 04 document. So we're going to open it. We have no problem opening it. Now, I look at my permissions here and it says I actually don't have permission to save. So I thought I saved it. How did I think I saved it? I didn't save it because I couldn't save it. So there's no saving. So it's kind of hard if you can't save it and you can't forward it. I thought I must have tricked myself. I thought I saved it before, but obviously I didn't. So that's good. That's the way it's supposed to work. So it was a good test. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. If I wanted to, again, I could go into my demo data here and I could see that at least somebody did open that document. Whoops, I don't want to open it. Sorry, hold on. Close this. Right click and classify and protect. Okay, and here's another place where you can do this from like 3 different places. But what I want to do here is I want to track it. I already have this one open. That's the one I revoked, remember? All right, so one person viewed it, and I can see that Ty viewed it when he viewed it. All right, so pretty cool, huh? So that's a great way to protect your customer data, protect your confidential data. Yeah, that's one level or another. The other thing I would show you for future reference is so here's Azure Information Protection in Azure. And these are a lot of the configuration settings. So you got labels. Here you see all the labels that I've created. So there's the ones that we just demoed. Syncrotech internal read only. Okay, so and then the policies is where you set more configuration options. So one of the ones, a couple of the ones that I like, policy tip, describing to users the reason for applying this label. There was one thing I didn't show you, so let me just show you this one more thing. This is pretty cool. So if I open up this document, if I'm Ty, not Ty, if I'm the other ismith2, the other person who's inside of our organization, if he tries to open this document, let's see one of the saved documents. and he can see, right, hold on. He can see that he doesn't have permission to copy or print or save. But what if he was allowed to change it to something else, like public? Now, we can allow or disallow that, but if they do it, that setting that I just showed you makes them say, I need to be able to edit, print, whatever, save, print this document because I need to make change, whatever. And then when you go, this person doesn't have permission. But if we could allow them permission to make those changes, and if they did make the change to lower the protection level, then we would see that when we went into the document tracking. Okay, so that's why, once you start digging into these policies here, you get all these ideas. Add the do not forward button to the Outlook ribbon. Make the custom permission option available for users. This is the information protection bar in Office apps. We've turned it on. And I like this one. For email messages with attachments, apply a label that matches the highest classification of those attachments. And so we automatically did that. We could have made it recommended, and then there's an associated message there. Here we said users must provide justification to set a lower classification. Now, I just showed you that we tried to do that, and the person would have had to provide justification, but they didn't have a level. So even if I'm an administrator and I want to lower the level, so I should be able to do it, right? But I'm still going to have to provide justification. So let's go to this one. Okay, and I'm going to just say edit the condition. So instead of customer confidential, I'm going to lower it to general. And I'm going to say just some reason why I did that. Because I am the administrator. Friends. Okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm able to do that because I'm the author or the co-author of this document. Okay, so that's pretty much the end of the demo. So again, just if you can, check out our video on YouTube and share it with some other folks that you think might be interested in it. And check back often for customer immersion experience workshops. We have live in-person workshops in the Philadelphia area every couple of months. And we're also going to start doing the webinar. We're going to try and do some virtual CIE events also. So check back, synchrotech.com. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Bye.